السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. My beloved brothers and sisters, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you. Today, as we listen to the 16th juzz of the Quran, we are looking and reflecting at the story of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam in Surah Maryam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that Ibrahim alayhi salam was a truthful prophet, and he spoke to his father about the issue of worshipping idols. He told his father, he said, Ya abati lima ta'budu ma la yasma'u wa la yubsiru wa la yughni anka shay'a. O my father, why do you worship something that cannot hear you, cannot see you, and cannot help you against anything? And his father obviously was not impressed with Ibrahim alayhi salam questioning his religion and questioning his gods. And Ibrahim alayhi salam, he told him, he said, I fear that the punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come to you, and then you will have no helper or no supporter. And the father of Ibrahim alayhi salam, he looked at Ibrahim alayhi salam and he told him, he said, you need to leave, and if you stay here and insist in what you are doing, I will have you stoned. Meaning he threatened him. He told him, he said, you need to get out of my face, and I don't want to hear this talk of yours anymore. And if you hang around any longer and insist in your ideas, I will have you stoned, meaning I will have you punished. How did Ibrahim alayhi salam respond? Did Ibrahim alayhi salam yell and scream, jump up and down? Did he argue with his father? Did he ridicule his father? Did he make fun of him? Ibrahim alayhi salam said, قال سلام عليك سأستغفر لك ربي إنه كان بي حفيا. He said, may peace be with you, I will ask my Lord to forgive you. And this is the lesson that we want to take home today, inshallah, from these ayat in Surah Maryam, that Ibrahim alayhi salam, he was dealing with somebody who wasn't even a Muslim, somebody who was worshipping idols besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but he was on his best behavior, he was on his best character. He always conducted himself with full decency. He responds in a respectful and dignified manner. He doesn't resort or turn to violence or aggression or arguments. Rather, in a very peaceful and easy way, he says, I wish peace for you, and I will ask my Lord to forgive you. And this can remind us, it can take us to another ayah in Surah Al-Furqan, where Allah describes the Ibadur Rahman, and He says, وَإِذَا خَاطَبَهُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. If they run into an ignorant person and they start discussing with them, they don't waste their time arguing with the ignorant people. Rather, they say, may peace be with you. They say salam, and they keep it moving. The lesson today, I think, is quite clear in our daily life, in our interactions with other people, whether we are dealing with family, friends, colleagues, acquaintances, people in society. Always treat people in a respectful and dignified way. If you want to present your deen, the best service you can do to your deen is to be on your best akhlaq. Taban, of course, you can present the truth to people. You can teach people what is right and what is wrong, but don't ever do that at the cost of being a decent human being who has good manners. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he did explain to his father that perhaps worshipping idols is not the best idea, but he didn't let that get him into an argument. He didn't turn it into a fight. He was very respectful, and this is what we have to adopt, inshallah. Very quickly to conclude, in the Muslim community, many times we have disagreements, and not every disagreement is something that will lead the other person to Jahannam. For example, one of the things I think we need to learn, and we need to learn it immediately, yesterday, is how to deal with somebody who differs from us. How do you deal with somebody who has a different idea or a different opinion than you? There is nothing, essentially wrong with somebody having a different opinion. If I have a different opinion than you, you have a couple of options. You can either try to dialogue with me in a civil way and we can perhaps reach a common understanding, or you can respectfully choose to disagree, and this is an option. Unfortunately, sometimes some people don't like to choose this option, but it is okay for me to say this is my opinion and this is your opinion, and we both move on. right? But what is never okay is to ridicule the other person, to look down upon the other person, to insult the other person, to argue in an aggressive manner, to resort to violence. This is never okay, and it's never an option. Let's learn from Ibrahim alayhi salam. He presents the haqq to his family, to his own father, but he maintains a respectful approach and a respectful attitude throughout the discourse. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us all to be on our best manners and to be on our best behavior, especially when dealing with people who have different opinions from us. Until we meet again tomorrow, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.